EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's McNabb. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Out of the gun, McNabb. And that coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
From the gun, here's McNabb. Caught by Marshall. He's got it for an Oakland touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sands. And he's got Shockey. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Sands finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Looking to throw. Sands. Allen's got it complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Here we go. 60 or 61. Matchbox lights. Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. Sands complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 26, check 26.
2nd and 3. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Sands. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Badgley missed it. Off to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing these.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. To throw, McNabb. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here we go. 30 base.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Here's Jackson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's Williams on the catch. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They run on first down with Jackson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run.
On second down, this is Jackson. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Jackson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Jackson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Ready? 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. On the ground, this is Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run the counter. Jackson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On 3rd down, Sands. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down, now they lose it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Check 9, check 9.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Here's McNabb. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop. Rip right.
On 1st down, Sands And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
60 outlaw.
Off the play fake. Sands. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, set.
Go, go, go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Alert. Kill.
On 3rd and 2, Sands. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. McNabb. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. McNabb to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run again with Jackson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Set 15 line. 15 line.
Here we go. Mike, check, 59.
Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Sands. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead here. Where we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
44, 44, Mike, 44. Got up, go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Down. 90 Wolf. Check tight. Check tight.
To throw on second down. Sands. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the gun, Sands. And caught by Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Well, this is caught by Williams. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
Ready. 57, Mike 57.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
On third down, this is Jackson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
We got 4.
5.
They'll run with Jackson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On the run, this is Jackson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Set. 10-2 stop.
Watch the run.
Now it's Jackson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Badgley's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Set.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On first down, it's McNair. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some space here. The 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. Sands. He's got Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
You go tight. You got tight.
General West.
25.
On first down. Jackson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
You can't block me. You did.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sands. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Sands into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Kill.
Going to give this time to the tailback. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
44, Mike, 44. Time to go, night. 4 for Mike. Here we go.
Now McNabb. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Watch the slant.
To throw on 2nd down. Sands nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Sands. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Randy Gregory in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset.
Here we go.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
On the ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Chandler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get that little extra tacky.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Back to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take it.